Hey everyone, hope you guys are doing well. We're back with another What's Sold. This should be part two. I don't want to keep you guys too long, but hopefully everyone is doing well out there, staying safe and having fun, and hopefully the reselling business is treating you well. I know I'm definitely blessed with mine, and I'm happy that garage sales are here, and we're kind of hopefully getting back into our normal. I wanted to say a big thank you to anyone who's been using the affiliate links. I know some people have gone in there and purchased random stuff that wasn't even from what I linked, but they used the link to purchase something else. I get credit for that and get like a little kickback from that. So I appreciate it if you have. I just want to say thank you. And if anyone did buy something from my store, I think it happened a while back. I hope I've given credit to everybody, but if you do decide to buy something from the store, please let me know ahead of time so I can thank you, because I do appreciate the business. But that's it for right now, guys. I hope all of you are doing well and enjoy the sales. Take care. Hey everyone, we're back with the sales from Thursday. Pretty good day, so let's get into it. Sold two more sets of these Summer Wave filters, $30 each. So these are selling time of the year, I guess, when people are getting their pools going. So happy to get rid of those. We sold a golf club. This is a brand never heard of, a KZG Cobalt. Well, this brand, I guess it says custom on it somewhere. I ended up picking up two of these in a big lot of clubs that I had bought for 50 bucks. There was a Ping driver in there which sold for like 95, some Callaways that sold for 30 and 40, and this one sold for 30 shipped, so I'm happy about that. Here's a Sweet Valley Junior High books. I think these were 20 bucks for all of them. They sold for 80 shipped. I bought them at a thrift store, a little bit higher prices there, but it was so many of them. I think there's like 29 of them. I figured I could make the money, and I did. We got 80 shipped on those, which is a pretty good deal. This was actually from my death pile. These Xerox laser copies. I wasn't sure what I was going to do with them, but they are sealed. They ended up selling for 20 shipped in a day. So it's probably going to cost us 8 to 10 bucks to ship them, but we'll make, 6 or 7 bucks when it's all said and done, depending on how much it costs. I just wanted to get it out of the inventory. I'm glad it sold so quickly. Here's a book from the rock and roll lot that we got. This one sold for 11 shipped, just a little hardcover book, so that'll go out medium mail. Here's some Wii remote covers. These I've had for so long. They finally sold for 8 shipped. Happy to get rid of those. I don't even bother listing those anymore. They're just not worth my time. Same like this. This Super Play Action Football is an older listing for Super Nintendo. It sold for 5 shipped. This is actually part of a nativity set. It's an Owl Angel. Can probably, oh well. Maybe it's oh well, yeah. Angel here. This one I took a best offer of 28 shipped. I spent $10 on a nativity set. The problem was it was not complete. It was missing one piece and 2 pieces were broken. I still bought it for 10 because you can usually part these out. So I ended up parting it out and then took a best offer. My first one sold for 28 shipped, this one. And hopefully we'll make anywhere from 20 to 35 for each one. That's my son in the background. Here's a VHS. I spent $5 on a box of random VHS just to take a chance on it. There were actually it was 2 boxes for $5. And this one sold for 8 shipped, the first one to sell. There ended up being about 5 or 6 that were worth listing, plus a small little lot that I got as well. I think the total list price was like 60 bucks shipped when it was all said and done, so not a great deal, but I just took a chance on it to see if we could find anything. Sword of Berserk for the Dreamcast here. This is just a random slip case that it's, I don't know, that's for Elder Scrolls, I guess, but we'll put this in a plastic case, just a generic one. I think this sold for like 20 or 30 shipped, somewhere around there, just disc only. And then lastly, SOCOM PS3 game. This took forever to sell. Not really worth your time probably, but it sold for 8 shipped finally. Happy to get that. And I do have at least one more thing to show you guys, so I'll show it in the next clip. And that was my wife in the background. She's sorting her Amazon books. She does not want me to show her. She's hiding, so I can't show her. If we get enough comments in the next video, then she'll come on and do all the... Yeah, she'll have to come on and do it and show her face on the video. So make sure you guys comment, but take care. Hey everyone, final 2 sales for Thursday. Sold one of these Pikachu little figure sets with 3 figures. These sold for like 40 shipped. That one over there actually goes with a set. I have one that has Bulbasaur and a bunch of other Pokemons, and that one's a part of a set. This one was sold as an individual for 40. And this is an Instax Mini 8 little Fujifilm camera. This one ended up, it's missing the battery cover and it has some issues. It sold for parts for like 12 bucks. It's still going to go first class, just barely. So we'll make a couple bucks on it. It was part of a big lot. I usually just list things for parts anyways to see if we can squeeze a couple bucks. And we did. Hey everyone, we are back with the what sold for the weekend. I don't know, 36 sales, and I got at least one more thing to show you later, possibly some more, hopefully. I still got a couple hours left in the day, but let's get into it. Don't want to keep you too long. Sold these Heelys just a little bit ago. These are like youth ones. I do well with Heelys. I know a lot of people don't really buy them anymore. They thought like maybe it's not worth it, but I still seem to sell them. They don't sell super quick, but these were, I think, $3 or $4 at a garage sale, and they ended up selling for, sorry, get them out of the way, they sold for 30 shipped on the best offer. So, and they're a youth pair, which is obviously even harder to sell, but they did sell. Gossip Girl, this is like a set of these books. These are from a storage unit guy buy, and these ones ended up selling for 35 shipped, I think, something like that, 30 or 35 shipped, going medium mail, so easy listing there. For some reason, I think there's another book in there too, a different kind, but I don't remember. These are a bunch of like, I didn't even take, this is really embarrassing, but I didn't even take the stickers off these. I bought these from the library sale I go to. They were all half off. Maybe it was like 75% off even. I got a whole bunch of them when I bought them in bulk. I made little lots of like different, it was like classical music and like opera stuff and plays and stuff like that, all on DVD. And then I ended up selling this lot for 75 shipped to someone who lives going to Tokyo pretty soon, I guess, and they want to bring these with them so they have something to watch while they're there. So pretty happy about that. I probably have $15 or something in all of them, maybe something like that, and we ended up doing all right there. I had like I think 3 or 4 lots of these, and 2 have already sold, so I'm down to like 1 or 2 left. So pretty good deal there. This helmet is actually my father-in-law's. It's an old helmet he had. It just kind of looks kind of cool. It's got a cool design. This sold for $60. He only wore it like a little bit. He thought maybe once or twice, and then there's no real signs of wear. It looks really good. Obviously, this is the glare from the light. That sold for 60 shipped. Had a lot of interest in a lot of watchers. A lot of people thought it was a cool helmet, so that was cool. Obviously, I didn't pay anything. I don't know what he paid, so I'm sure it was more than that, but still a lot of money there. If you're going to sell helmets, though, they really got to be like in perfect shape. People don't want to buy a bunch of used junky ones unless it's something super special. This is a military size small regular camo shirt. This one sold for 22 shipped, goes in a padded flat rate. These are the new bags I got. These little Ziplocs, I got them from the box for you. I get them because there's just some things that I need to bag up and I don't want to put them in these big, huge bags. So I got these nice Ziplocs which I can fold them over. It's good for like if you have a camera with a charger and a battery and all that, you can throw it in there. But this ended up selling for 15 shipped, the 2 Mario Kart wheels. They go first class. I just put a little bit of bubble around them and then put them in a mailer and they're on their way. This is a Wii. This sold for 90 shipped with the controller and everything. So crazy good deal there. Wii's don't usually go for that much, but was happy to get that. The market's kind of changed on those. Here is a little Atlas track here. It looks like it's brand new, but it's not. It's opened. This ended up selling for like 17 shipped or something. It came in a big train buy that I had. So usually if you can get some decent track like that in this seal, you can make some money. People will buy certain kinds of track, especially specialty pieces, so can be worth your time. National Geographic, this was brand new seal. I think I paid $1 for this from one of my sources when I was making a huge bundle, and this sold for 17 shipped, so happy about that. One Tree Hill sold for 40 shipped on the best offer, 7 seasons. This one's been up a while. I usually do well on DVD sets, but this one, for whatever reason, it must have been high on the price. Someone finally came through with a $40 offer, and I'm trying to get rid of them. Not that it's not, I love selling DVDs, don't get me wrong, but I don't want to keep sets for that long. I want to price them and get them out of here so I can keep refilling the storage unit, I guess. This is a set of River Road saddlebags. It's actually brand new in the box. The box is a little beat up, but not too bad. This is from an estate sale, $10. I love this estate sale lady. She is just such a sweet lady. Always gives me such good prices. I did pay full price for this one, but I'll make a pile sometimes, and it might be a $30 or $40 pile based on what her prices are or the tag. It should be just $20 for you. I'm like, wow, you didn't have to do that. And she's always so cool. So I love when she has her sales. She hasn't been doing them as much lately. I think she's got another job, but when she does do them, it's really awesome. So yeah, 10 into 65 on that. It's going to go FedEx. It wasn't the greatest deal. It's taken a while to sell. Usually when I buy stuff from her, it's really good stuff and I pay nothing. This is probably the thing I've held on to the longest, but I am happy to get rid of it. It's going to cost like $20 to ship, so there's still some profit to be made. This is from the free ink buy that I had where a friend gave me a bunch of ink that was expired for the most part. This one sold for 15 shipped. It's 2 HP 27 black inks. I bought a tens unit. You guys saw me sell another part, a lead wire for it for like 15 ship. These little replacement electrodes here sold for 12 ship, so they're also going to go out. You got to be careful selling tens units. You can get them taken down if you're on eBay. So these are just the replacement ones. So these seem to be okay to sell. I didn't get any issue when I listed them. And again, I paid $3 for the whole unit. The unit was missing some stuff, and I kind of parted it out to make a little bit of money that way. Here's a Monet, like a mother's little locket thing here. Not little, or like a little box. It's actually pretty big. Focus is horrible. This was $3 at a garage sale. Suggested retail 18. I listed it for like 35 or best offer, and I put like Mother's Day or something in the title. I was hoping I'd get like a $20 offer, but no, it ended up going for $30 on a best offer, so that was pretty cool. This was just in a garage sale buy. A couple of media type items. Harlem Nights. This is from the $5 VHS buy. Wasn't really a great deal, but I bought a whole box for $5. I'm a gambler sometimes. Obviously not a big gambler because $5 isn't much, but this is one of the ones I pulled out of there. This was sealed, sold for 10 shipped. Only took about a month to sell. Not too bad for a VHS. This is from the old Warner Brothers DVDs, all the old DVDs that they made and kind of reissued out on DVD. This one, or I should say movies, they reissued to DVD. This one sold for 8 shipped. I've been doing really well on those. In that same buy, I got a bunch of reel-to-reels. This is the all-time top tangos reel-to-reel. This one sold for 20 shipped, and I just sold another one, which is what I'll show you guys in the next clip, all from that same buy with the DVDs, and it was $10 for everything. I love that source. Such a good deal when I get stuff from there. This is an Asahi or an Asahi, I don't know, a Pentax little lens. This one ended up selling for 28 shipped. I'm not really that great on lenses and stuff like that, so don't ask me if someone can educate me really on stuff. This is a bubble mailer that I decided to list. No, it's actually a listing that was sold before. It's a surprise cat, and you'll see on the screen, it sold for $30 I think last time as well, and the buyer canceled the sale as I had already put the label on, but I got it before it went out to the post office. Sold it again for 30 shipped. I just left it in the bubble mailer. It still goes first class. It's a plush, so happy to get rid of that. This is a Lincoln Continental Shop Supplement Manual. I've sold this manual probably 4 or 5 times. When I bought it, the big manual buy, there was a bunch of duplicates of this one, and it sells every time for 20 to 25 shipped. So I sold another one 20 shipped. I think that might be my last one. At least my listing says that it's the last one. I'll have to check my inventory to see if I have another one. This is a little rock opera book. This actually sold for 20 shipped, and it sold like almost right away within like an hour, and that was late at night. The other comps were for 20 shipped. Sorry for the glare. I should have actually listed mine higher because a lot of them were selling, and I probably could have got more, but I don't know. I'm happy with that. That came from the rock and roll buy, and so did this Kingdom Final Victory. This is also in the same buy. It had rock and roll stuff and a lot of religious or Christian books. This one sold for 10 shipped. Funny thing about the books is this book was listed for like $4 or $5 by a bunch of sellers using the stock photo, but I saw when I was looking at solds, every once in a while I was selling for $8, $9, if you showed an actual picture, and there were none showing an actual picture right now on eBay, so I listed mine with the picture, sold it for $10. Granted, you're not making a ton, but I squeezed an extra $4 or $5 out of it just because I took the time to get a picture. This is from, I bought a bunch of hip-hop CDs. This is Tupac, All Eyes on Me. It's a 2 CD set that sold for like 12 shipped. This is from the rock and roll buy, this LP Suburban Sprawl and Alcohol. I don't even know what that is. But this sold for 30 shipped, which is what the comps were, and it sold overnight. Along with this Bessie Smith one. This one wasn't worth a whole lot, but it sold for 10 shipped overnight. There was a bunch listed for 12 shipped, 10 shipped, 8 shipped, a bunch of kind of stuff, and mine ended up selling for 10. So I'm not sure why, but I'm happy to get rid of it. It is medium mail, so nothing wrong with that. Some video games. Pokemon White sold for 45. Metal Gear Solid, I think, sold for 8 to 10. Dance Dance Revolution X sold for 12. Wipeout sold for like 6 or something. Same with this Major League Baseball 2K12 disc only. 12. Mario Kart Double Dash would be great if it was the disc in here, but it's just a case. This ended up selling for, I think, 20 ships, something like that. And then Dead Rising, Chop Till You Drop sold for 10 shipped for the Wii. And then a couple of things down here. This is just a pile of stuff I have to go through because my wife was cleaning off my workspace over here, and then that was my junk pile, so I have to go through that now. So thanks to her for cleaning it up for me, but now I have to deal with that death pile stuff. This is a fairy on a leaf. I'm not going to open it up because I want to break it. This is from the $1,200 buy. I got a bunch of fairy statues and some other ones, some like um, Egyptian statues and stuff that'll actually do really well once they sell. This is the first one of the fairies to sell. It sold for $65 shipped on the best offer. It is a birthday gift for whoever's going to buy this for their wife. So that's awesome. I hope she loves it. Here's some Sweet Valley High books. I just sold the Sweet Valley Junior High books, I think for 80 or 90 shipped, and then I sold the Sweet Valley ones for 80 shipped. These ones I've had for a while though. I had these listed at 80. I was hoping to get about 60. I think I paid $15 for all of them. They were 50 cents each, something like that. And they finally sold for 80 shipped, but I'm okay with that. I would still buy them again. I love selling book lots. There are 29 of those books in there. This is a priority mailbox full of Legos, 10 pounds or so. I actually throw in a little bit extra weight. I usually get to like 11 pounds or whatever. That way, if there are any pieces that are kind of messed up or not Legos, if I missed them in the sort, they kind of get a little extra, and I kind of argue that I've done them a little bit, little more just in case I didn't make a mistake when I was sorting. That's all for 60 shipped. That's usually what I do. There's no minifigs, no accessories. It's just basically Lego pieces. There are some specialty ones that get thrown in there, but I'm just happy to get rid of them. And then lastly, this is a huge blanket. You'll see on the screen, I forget the size. I paid $8 for this. It's like a celestial. It's got like a sun on there and stuffed stars around those, kind of that theme, I guess. $8 at a garage sale. This ended up selling for 100 shipped on a full price sale. This is a shout out to Matt over at Part Time Pickers. He seems to be the blanket guy. And I found this one in Southern California thanks to him, and it did sell for 100 shipped. So that's it, guys. I'll see you in the next clip. Hey everyone, final two sales from the weekend. This is another reel-to-reel, Bert Kampfert, the Latin Feeling. This one sold for 30 shipped. Came out of a big reel-to-reel buy, like I said in the last clip, for $10. And this is a Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga game, sold for 17 shipped, Game Boy Advance. Right here, these are actually 5 boxes that are actually going out to Declutter. These are, I'll kind of put it up here, you can see there, to Declutter. This is all stuff that we got out of the rock and roll buy and a couple other buys, and we ended up, my wife scanned it into Declutter, and it ended up being like, I don't know, 50 or 60 bucks worth of stuff. Not a whole lot, but it's better than just trashing it out. So that stuff's going out today via I think it's UPS. Yeah, UPS. So that's a little way to make some extra money if you have a bunch of media that might not be worth anything to sell on eBay or Amazon or whatever. You might be able to scan it in there and see if you can get some money for it and ship it out and make a few extra bucks.